Hey, this is Pat, and today we're checking out the all-new Insta360 X4 motorcycle bundle. Now, the X4 is the latest model from Insta360 for any video capturing or anything like that while you're out there riding. It's replacing the X3 within their line, which we've been using for quite some time here, so we're really stoked and have been using the X4 for the past couple months and really stoked to get this information out there and show you just what we think about it. But just let's hit some quick tips right out of the gate. This is going to be $575 for the motorcycle specific bundle, which is the option that we carry. There's a bunch of other accessories if you really want to customize it, but that's about $100 more than what we saw out of the X3. And there's a lot of cool features that really upgrade it from the X4 or from the X3 to the X4 in our opinion. One of the key things here, let me just grab it. I actually have the older X3 that we've been using for a little while. You can really tell there is a sizing difference, so it's about 33% larger, all the way around, both in the length and then the width as well. And even the screen on the back has now gotten upgraded to a bigger size and 2.5-inch Gorilla Glass on the back, which we really dig. Still uses the dual lens system, but one of the coolest parts is about the size increase, just because it was already a big camera, it got even bigger. You actually get a longer battery life out of it, especially considering they added more modes into it. You can now shoot in 8K. So once that gets up there, it really starts burning through the battery. So I like that they increased it right out of the gate. So for that extra $100, even the battery life alone is going to be something that I really like and have been using a lot of in these past couple months as we've been testing it out. You can shoot, as I mentioned, in 8K, you can shoot in 5.7, you can shoot in 4K, you can shoot double lens, single lens, it's up like, I think it's 18 to 72 megapixels for photos. You can loop it, you can go ahead and time lapse, active HDR. There's so many modes out there, and honestly, there's a lot of reviews already out there on the Insta360 X4 and all the features from actual camera enthusiasts. I am not, I'm a motorcycle rider. So what I wanna talk about today is really the things that we found we like most for motorcycle riding, and that might really lean you towards what you want to use this camera for, and it might be the right option for you. So if you really need all the specs and all the features, you can always reach out to our customer service team. You can watch the other videos that are out there that really break it down or show you how to edit or cool features and color and settings and everything like that. What I want to talk about today is why I think this might be the best camera option for you as a rider. So as the name implies, the X4 360 camera is a 360-degree camera. It's going to capture everything around it. For those maybe amateur camera enthusiasts out there that want to capture, maybe you're influencing, maybe you're doing some vlogging, maybe you just want it as a dash cam. I love the 360 aspect because it's not going to be something that misses anything that you're out there. If you don't know exactly how to position your camera on your handlebars with the included clamp mount that comes in there as well, if you're not sure how to get it, you're not going to miss the shot no matter what. I do dig that about the camera. I know that is something our editors here really thank me for every now and then. Using a 360 camera, I don't miss the shot. It's gonna get it no matter what. The other cool part, like I said, is using it as a dash cam. This does have loop recording, so you can go ahead, it will actually auto write over any footage that it saved until you tell it to save a specific piece of footage. So you can use it for insurance purposes. Just make sure that you're safe out there riding. If you're out at the track, you can learn off of it. You can really see what's going on. So I really dig that as a rider. I think that's one of the biggest features. It just brings 360 cameras closer to it. If you're using a GoPro out there, you gotta know how to mount it. You gotta know exactly what you're looking for to get the right shot. Two other things I really think address specifically to motorcycles. You do have dual microphones on the side that you can cover in foam covers if you buy them separately. You can cover them. It really helps reduce that wind noise while still capturing the audio from the bike and the audio from around you. But you can also either plug in a microphone system into the USB-C port on the side. You can plug directly into it to run a specific mic, or you can connect up with a Sena or Cardo device, as well as a lot of other Bluetooth units out there will actually physically connect up to it so you can record your audio, record your group conversations, and use that in there. It'll work with a lot of other brands as well, but Sena and Cardo being the biggest two in the game, I like that they've specifically utilized them. And the third one out there, third feature that I think really speaks towards riders is the AI editing software. You can go into the app itself, or you can use the desktop software to go ahead and edit the footage. And it really helps tracking around if you're not a professional editor, if you're not someone that uses any editing software out there, you're not quite familiar with it, you can really toggle that information on and it'll track you automatically or track whatever you're trying to follow. And you can do seamless cuts and build your own content, whether it be for social media, for YouTube, or anything along those lines. We've been using it a lot lately to showcase products. Again, I think that is easy for those out there that might not be professional editors, but want to get into the game. Now you can see here, I did just power it on, and there are a lot of features that you can toggle through. I just wanted to kind of showcase that. A lot of different things, whether you're doing single lens or dual lens, the capabilities are really endless with the 360, especially the X4, for getting, to me, cinema quality shots for a portable handheld device. So I'll power this down. The one thing I wanted to show you is the battery on the side. It just releases with 2 little snaps right there. 33% bigger in size, I think, than the last one, but 67% more battery. And it does have a SIM port inside, SIM card port inside, which it comes with a micro SD out of the box. I like that. Not a fan of when products show up and you can't use them right out of the box, so I do like that they include that. They also include a small cage, although that's not really a protective housing. That's just gonna be for a little bit more grip. It is waterproof up to 33 feet if you get caught in the rain. I will say, if you're going any deeper, if you're like really someone who might surf like our camera op does, you might want to look at getting their dive case. That's going to really protect it for those longer times in the water. But one of the cool things that I talk to a lot of people about is when you get the angle where the cameras are kind of in the middle, it's called a splice. AI will automatically remove that. Say you're adding an extension onto the actual mount. If you're using that selfie stick, it'll remove it from there and you can't even tell where the camera is mounted from. It's really cool technology that I dig for riders out there. A couple of the other things that come in the box, you do have the adhesive mount, which is like a helmet or tank mount. We've been using that for some POV shots directly over the head. You have some GoPro style mounts with a 1/4 20 mounting system on the bottom, just like you have on the camera itself. But one of the biggest upgrades I want to talk about, and I'm probably going to get yelled at for moving these things around, but one thing I want to talk about is these lens covers. Now the lens covers on the older version were not my favorite. You can actually see they were adhesive mounted on this X3. You can see kind of where they failed and popped off after a couple rides. Wasn't something that we liked using, but the camera lenses are very sensitive. They hit the ground. You're probably going to have it replaced because it is going to pick it up on the 360 once it actually starts spreading the 360 footage around. The new camera lens covers that come in the box actually just clip on and twist into place. So you can add them on, you can remove them, you can do whatever you want, but I like that because you can take them off, you can clean them, you can replace them, relatively easy. There's actually no reason to not add them onto the camera right out of the box, whereas with the X3 it was kind of a hassle. It didn't work that well. You didn't really want to use them, so you were just running the risk of the lenses themselves not working too well or just being scratched up. So that, for just motorcycle specific use, is a couple of my favorite features out there that Insta360 threw into the X4 compared to the X3. But again, there's tons of footage out there. There's tons of people out there that are really talking about all, how to set it up, do all those things. So what I want to talk to you today about is motorcycle specific features between the just full coverage, not having to set up a perfect shot. You're going to cover everything on there, shooting from 1080p up to 8K, 18 to 80 megapixels for the camera, looping, time lapse, all these things just add into making a great product that I think really should replace most action cameras out there for enthusiasts in the motorcycle market. This is my go-to camera now. It's been our go-to camera for B-roll shots and extra shots while out riding, and I really like where Insta360 is going with the technology. But if you have any other questions, go ahead and click that info button. That's going to take you over to our product page where you can read other rider reviews and see all the full spec list of what features are built into the new X4. If you still have questions after that, if you want to know exactly which camera is right for you and your riding style, give our customer service agents a call. They're all riders, happy to help you get set up for your next ride. I want to thank you for joining me and checking out the all-new Insta360 X4 motorcycle bundle. I'm Pat, and I'll see you in the next video.